Alright guys, we're going to be covering these review pages from the workbook. We have 195, 197, although we're going to skip number 11, 198, but we're going to skip number 12, and then 199. So let's go ahead and get started with page 195. Okay, number 1, we have a triangular prism there. Number of faces, 3 around, 1 on the top, and 1 on the bottom. So there are 5 faces. Okay. And then number of vertices, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shape of the faces is a triangle on the top and the bottom, and a rectangle around the sides. Okay, next we have a square pyramid. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 faces. Vertices, also 5. And we have a triangle and a square. A good way, if it's hard to see the faces or the vertices to calculate them, there are some quick ways to kind of know that. So the first one is a triangular prism. For the number of faces, we got 5. Well, it's a triangle. There's 3 sides to a triangle. And so in every single prism, there's going to be 2 more faces than there are sides to that base shape, right? So a cube is a square. There's 4 sides. It'll have 6 then faces, right? Because it's got to be able to connect all of those to make a 3D shape. And then with the number of vertices, you're going to have twice as many vertices as there are sides to that shape. So for example, we got 6, and there are 3 sides to a triangle. 3 times 2 is 6, right? For a cube, it's a square, 4 sides, 4 times 2, that'd give you 8 vertices, right? So that always works with prisms. With pyramids, it's a little bit different. There's going to be the same number of faces and vertices, and it's always going to be 1 more than the base shape, the sides of the base shape. So in this one, we had a square pyramid. There are 4 sides to that. Add 1 to that, there will be 5 faces and 5 vertices. Same goes with a triangular pyramid, right? Triangle on the bottom, 3 sides. So that add 1 more to that, you'll have 4 faces and 4 vertices. It'll always work for each of those, right? They have these kind of weird rules that always work there. All right, we're going to skip page 196. All right, so hold on. Our answers. There's page 195. Okay, let's move on to page 196. Counting these cubes. Excuse me, 197. Number 9. All right. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 unit cubes. And for number 10, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so there's for page 197. And stuff like that won't be on the test. It was just a good practice here in the workbook. So if that's frustrating, you don't worry too much about it. You're not going to see those again. All right, next, these are set up like volume, but for page 198, we're going to skip number 12, on to number 13. We have surface area. All right, so we have a square, a rectangular prism with 3 sets of sides. So we're going to need to do 15 times 20, and then double that. 18 times 20, and then double that. And then 15 times 18, and then double that. So 15 times 20 is, I'm going to double check this, I believe 300. Yep. 18 times 20 is 360, and then 15 times 18 gives us 270, right? So that's each of the types of faces. Let's add that up. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, almost there. Remember, there's 2 of each, so we need to double that. So we get 0, 6, 18. All right, so 1,860 centimeters squared. Number 14. We had a couple different shapes in there. We have 2 triangles and a couple different rectangles. 1 rectangle on the bottom. Well, let's figure this out. Let's start with the triangles. So those triangles are 12 by 16. Remember, area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2. But since there's 2 of them, we're not going to bother dividing by 2 because we'll just need to double that again to get the total. So 12 times 16 gives us 192. 2 out of the way. Then we have a triangle that, a rectangle that is 12 by 25. That gives us 300. We have another one that's 20 by 25. That gives us 500. And then we have another one that is, let's see, looks like 16 by 25 in the back. Right, 25 across, 16 up. That gives us 400. So we're going to add those all up. We get 2, 9, let's see, what's that? 8, 13, 1,392 centimeters squared. Now on the test, I will have surface area flattened out so you can see all the faces and what their measurements are. So hopefully that makes it a little bit more manageable. But those are our answers for 197 and 198. Okay. Moving on. Page 199. Last one. Number 15, length. Well, this is a cube, so this will be easy. Length, 4. Width, 4. Height, 4. 4 times 4 is 16. Times 4 is 64 cubic units. Alright, and so that was A. For B, we have a length of 4, a width of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a height of 3. 4 times 6 is 24, times 3, I believe, is 72. Let me double check that. Yep. Our volume is 72 inches cubed. So it says solid A has less volume than solid B. Okay, next, find the volume. 3 times 1 is 3 times 9. For number 16, we get 27 cubic centimeters. Number 17, last one. 5 times 11 times 6. Well, 5 times 6 is 30. Times 11 is 330. And what are units? Meters cubed. Okay, here we go. 330. Okay, there we go.